I'm Zach Sage Fox in Israel, and welcome to BET, Black Entertainment Truth. Let's learn something.
We established this community as people who returned back from the diaspora of America. We are African Hebrew Israelites.
Amazing.
Which means that we are part of those 12 tribes of Israel who were dispersed from this land and who returned to this land after we spent 400 years of slavery in America.
So why do you think that the narrative around the world has become that Israel is a bunch of white Jews, white colonizers?
People haven't had the opportunity to come to Israel, to see Israel, to experience Israel, to see the diverse culture of Israel.
Yeah.
So they could only go according to what they've heard, what they've read, from what they see on the media.
Israel is probably the most multicultural country in the entire Middle East, but the media doesn't seem to really portray it that way.
Most people who see this now would have to say, hold on. I thought Israel was 1, 2, 3. Are you trying to tell me that this is also Israel? So maybe, possibly,
Sure.
I should do a little more research.
Yeah.
Or maybe even go there
And
to
come
see.
to Israel, yeah. And part of the problem is too, I think that people just don't even understand how small Israel is. It is a tiny
Israel's
country the size of New Jersey. So of course, a world full of 8 billion people
Right.
have barely made it to this country. So
And yet it makes such a big impact on the entire world.
I know.
And when you come and you think of Israel and what you see day to day, and then you see this, because this is not what the media is showing, then you come and you say, wow, it's so much more.
we have this frame of reference in America that, brown is oppressed and white is the oppressor, and they're trying to put Israel and the conflict right now into that framework, which is problematic.
We are fourth generation in Israel.
Yeah.
This community has been built on principles of love, of equality, of family, of peace. And we've taken these
Yeah.
principles and we've built a thriving community here. You
Yeah.
see the children in the background. They're not worried about anything.
Our whole goal is to bring everyone back together.
Yeah.
We want peace.
Right.
And that's
Totally.
we want the Hebrews, we want the Jews, we want the Palestinians, we want everyone to be able to come home
Right.
and be together
Right.
and to live in peace.
If you had a message to the college students of America right now, telling Jews and Israelis to go back to Poland, what would be your message to them?
Listen, unfortunately, a lot of the college students don't even realize that a lot of what's taking place on the campuses is actually something that is being funded by organizations that are pro-Hamas and that are trying to push their own agenda. And so when you're looking at the college students, okay, you have people who are saying free Palestine. The question is, what does free Palestine mean? Does that mean that we're all going to be able to live in peace and in harmony together?
Yeah.
Or does that mean that the state of Israel shouldn't exist?
Yeah.
And if the state of Israel shouldn't exist, then my question is, so what happens with all the people who are here?
Totally.
Arabs,
Yeah.
Jews,
Yeah,
Hebrews,
yeah.
Drew, what happened to us?
They all get kicked out.
Kicked out to where?
I don't think they've gotten that far. The question is, how do we get them to realize if you believe that, your values align with Israel? This is the country that you should be aspiring to.
I think that whenever you get to areas where things get a little complicated, a little sticky, sometimes we have to put those things that separate us
Yeah.
for 2 seconds to the side and focus on those things that connect us. I go back to the basics. I'm like,
Totally.
you know something? Drink a glass of water.
I love this.
This is your domain.
Yeah, guys, come on in. What's up, man? How you
Show me
doing,
love,
dude?
show me
Good to
love.
see you. Give me a hug.
We're taking songs of healing, of deliverance,
Yeah.
of connectivity, of family,
Totally.
of love, producing an idea of peace, even through songs. Zach.
Welcome to Go Down Studio.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Israel, we go hard.
Oh, I like Israel. We go hard. What's this? Let's see it.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Israel, we go hard. Israel,
We go hard.
But you can't go hard.
Israel, we go hard. Israel, we go hard. Yeah. This is great. If we can get Macklemore to do a cameo in the next one, the world peace is done.
Israel, 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 Israel. When you talk about universal principles, we all can agree on that.
Amazing.
Do you agree that a young child shouldn't be killed?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Do you agree that a mother should not have to weep for her child?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no reality where Arabs or Palestinians in this region or Jews or anybody else who's residing here is not going to be here.
And Israel's not going anywhere.
And Israel's not going anywhere. And so the same way you don't have people who are speaking about dismantling the United States of America when we know that is built on the backs of
100%.
slaves, and 90% of those people who were indigenous to the land were killed off, and another 10% are in reservations. Nobody's talking about dismantling the United States of America. So what we are going to focus on are the things that unites us, the things that we could actually change, how we see each other, right? Understanding that we're going to be here together. What do we have to do together in order to change this reality? These are principles that the Village of Peace have taught us. Israel's mandate was to be a light unto the nations, which means to bring the nations from a point of darkness that they're in to a better state of being. And so long as we are not carrying out and fulfilling that mandate, then we're going to have a problem. That's what we're for. We're for finding solutions to end the bloodshed, to end the pain and the suffering for Palestinians, for Israelis, for Arab Israelis, for Congolese, for Americans.
We can actually find some things that will bring us together, and peacefully we'll be able to find some other solutions.
I love you. You're giving me a hug. That's awesome. Well, I hope you learned something today. The world isn't black and white, and neither is Israel.